Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining our final presentation. We are Team 4. My name is Zhiheng, and today we are very proud to share the journey and development of our capstone project, Community Finder. Let's begin with a simple question. In our increasingly digital world, why do so many people still feel isolated? Our research found out social isolation is especially prominent among new immigrants, retirees, and busy local residents. Many of these individuals face barriers in forming lasting connections due to cultural, language, or lifestyle differences. The insight led us to design a solution that not only connects people but empowers them to build micro-communities around shared interests and locations. Community Finder is a cross-platform social application designed to promote sustainable social interaction. Our application allows users to browse events, register for community courses, and engage in asynchronous discussions in dedicated forums. So, what makes our platform different is its holistic structure, combining user profiling, dual-channel event management, and a personalized community forum. All these aim at creating meaningful and lasting relationship. Now, before we dive into technical implementation, let's briefly examine how Community Finder compares to existing platforms. Meetup focuses on centralized event listings, but users have limited autonomy to create or manage their own communities. Bumble BFF emphasizes one-on-one connections, missing out on long-term group interactions. Frienders matches users based on shared interests, but lacks tools for event creation or group discussion. In contrast, Community Finder addresses these limitations directly. Our asynchronous forum encourages continuous interactions. Our dual event systems allow users to both attend and create activities, and our profiling system ensuring the compatibility and relevance in a community formation. With this foundation, I will now pass it over to my teammate who will walk us through our chosen technology stack and how it supports our vision.
Hi, I'm Palani Divyasri. I'm going to talk about technology stack and timeline. For technology stack, there are four things: cross-platform framework, database, and front-end UI and back-end. For our cross-platform framework, we're using .NET More, which allows us to build and deploy our app across iOS, Android, Windows, and other platforms with a single code base. This significantly reduces development time and ensures a consistent user experience. For the database, we have chosen Supabase, an open source alternative to Firebase. It offers real-time capabilities and easy API integration, which helps us manage our backend efficiently. On the front end, we're using XML for the UI design. XML provides powerful layer controls and seamless binding with .NET MOVI, making our interface responsive and visually clean. And finally, our backend logic uses fetch for retrieving activity data. We also connect to Supabase using its API for storing and retrieving user and event information. Next is timeline and key milestones. For Sprint 1, we informed the team, assigned roles, and held our first client meeting to brainstorm and set up a communication. For Sprint 2, focused on confirming the scope and feature list, finalizing the timeline, and starting weekly tech learning sessions. And for Sprint 3, we moved to bi-weekly client meetings, completed our UMR diagrams and design, in creating a high-fidelity Figma prototype. 4 included by building user registration and profile, submitting a midterm report, and performing internal UI testing. For Sprint 5, delivered the working course feature, admin tools, and a demo. During Sprint 6, we added filters by time and location and completed the event module and validation logs. Finally, Sprint 7 involved full system testing and submitting a final report and concluding with a product presentation and project closure. Thank you.
This is Ziyi speaking. I'm a full-stack engineer on the Community Finder project. Today, I will briefly share our UML diagram design. Use case diagram. It shows system boundaries and roles, user, admin, and third-party services, each managing key functions like login, registration, community browsing, and course management. We use include and extend links to show reuse and flexible connection supporting future microservices upgrades. Activity diagram. It maps user action for opening the app, seeing recommendations. We highlight the login passes and the dashboard tools like search and favorites. This helps both front-end and back-end teams to build in SYNC, ensuring the system is testable and scalable. Sequence diagram. It shows service interactions from app UI to OS, profile, course, community, and behavioral services. We use ASYNC callbacks to improve flow and prepare message queues and event sourcing. The design supports high cohesion and low coupling. The use case diagram shows why the app works by showing each role's needs. The activity diagram shows how users move through the app step by step. The sequence diagram shows who is working together in the background. Together, they turn Community Finder into a thoughtful tools and for exploring communities. Next, we will introduce an event bus, edge computing for maps. Thank you for your time. We look forward to building good things together.
Let's talk about key features. Our application includes 5 main features: login and sign up, courses, events, form, and user profile. This wireframe was designed using Figma. Here is the login and registration part. We support a quick login for returning users, and also allow username or email and password login. If users forget their password, they can reset it easily by entering their email and receiving a verification code. To register, users need to provide a username, email, phone number, and password with confirmation. The email must to be verified before the account is created to ensuring safety. After registration, we offer an optional quiz for new users. This quiz collects basic perform details like gender, age, occupation, postal code, and nationality. Users can also select the topic they are interested in, such as sports and fitness or lifelong learning. If none of the tags match their interest, they can manually enter a new one. The quiz helps us personalize their experience, but it can be skipped if they prefer. This page shows our courses section. All course data is retrieved from the official 1PA platform. We include 4 filters to help users search what, where, day, and time, just like 1PA. Users can also use the search bar to find courses by keywords, such as title or description. Each course card displays the course name, location, date, time, and whether registration is open or closed. When a user clicks on a course, they can see detailed information on a separate page. If they decide to join, they tap the register button. This action will redirect them to 1PA website where they complete the registration. Our app will also save their browsing history and registration redirects so they can keep track of their activity. Now let's look at the event section. Like courses, all event information is collected from the 1PA platform. Here we provide 3 filters: what, where, and when to help users narrow down the options. Users can also enter keywords to search for specific events they are interested in. Each event card shows the event title, organizer, location, date, and time, and whether it's free or paid. Just like with courses, if a user wants to join an event, they can tap the register button. They will be redirected to 1PA event page where they can finish the registration. We also save boarding and registration records here to help users follow up later. With these tools, our users can find and join events easily and efficiently.
Now, let me introduce the form and profile features in our app. The form is designed to help users connect, ask questions, and share ideas with the community. There are two main sections in the form: courses and events. Inside each section, users can filter posts into two tabs: questions and sharing posts. This makes it easier to find the kind of content they are looking for. If users need help, they can check the questions. If they want to read other experiences, they can explore the sharing posts. Every user can participate in the forum. They can create a post, comment on other posts, and reply to any comments. This creates a more open and active space for discussion. All of user activities is connected under the My Post page. Then, users can view everything they will posted or commented on. They can also choose to add or delete any of their own content. If users see something inappropriate, like spam or offensive language, they can report it. The report will be sent to admin team. Admins will review the case carefully. If the post truly breaks the rules, it will be removed. But if the report is false or used for harms, it will be ignored. This helps maintain a healthy and repetitive environment. Admins can also manage the form by adding or removing sections and posting assessment to share update with everyone. Now, moving on to the profile page. This is where users manage their personal information and settings. They can update their username, gender, age, occupation, postcode, and nationality. They can also change their selected interest topics, so the app can recommend better content. Users can update their password at any time to stay secure. We also support language switching, so they can choose English or Chinese depending on their preference. Another feature is light or dark mode, which makes the app easier to use in different lighting conditions. The profile page also keeping track of pricing history and registration record. Users can see which courses or events they viewed and which ones they clicked to register. This helps them stay organized and plan future activity more easily. In summary, form brings people together, and the profile gives its user control. These two features work together to create a personal and social experience in our app.
Hello everyone, I'm Chengzhan, and I am responsible for the core development task in our team. As my teammate just outlined in the technology stack section, after careful discussion, we choose the .NET MAUI framework for our application. Firstly, MAUI is a cross-platform tool, although we are currently focusing on Android and Windows platform. Adding iOS or other platform later will be straightforward. Secondly, our team is highly proficient with C# language, so using MAUI ensures we can move quickly and maintain a smooth workflow. Initially, I plan to use the Firebase as our real-time database. However, Firebase does not officially support C# language, and its documentation for our language is limited. Therefore, we opted to use Supabase. It offers all of Firebase's core features plus C# language compatibility and with a comprehensive official documentation. Moreover, we found several Supabase demo projects on the GitHub that serves as valuable references. Currently, we began to developing the login and restriction pages. You can see our simple database ER diagram, which contains two tables, users and user profile, using ID as both of the primary key and foreign key. Thanks to the Supabase, the user tables generated automatically, simplifying our database design, and in addition, Superbase encrypts password by default, so even developers cannot access plain text password. That greatly enhances the security. To streamline collaboration, I create a GitHub repository named Committee Founder. Team member push code and follow the semantic versioning rules. For example, our current release is a Committee Founder v0.1.2 alpha, indicating the phase 1 and second Miro update with the known bugs pending fixed. We also maintain the bilingual README to document updates and issues, so all of the team members can more intuitively to see the changes in each version. For our API layer, we keep things simple and secure. At app setup, we load the Superbase URL and API key for the central configurations, then initializing the single client instance. That client injects into our services, which can handle all calls to the Superbase. Every request, including signing, fetching, or updating profile and saving interest, carries of the necessary authentication token in its headers. We wrap each call in error handling blocks to catch and log fields immediately. SMS-based login verification is also supported via third-party carriers integration, but it has additional fees. For that reason, we may choose to enable SMS authentication in a future production release. However, Superbase provides built-in email authentication services, and we can customize the content in these emails. You can look at the two screenshots. The first showing the confirmation links user clicks in their email after signing up. The second showing the 6-digit verification code sent for the password resets. Finally, this screenshot illustrates our current UI. The left showing the forgot password screen, where the user enters their email to reset their password, and the right showing the interest page, where users select predefined interest or search for new ones. All data is stored in our database, which is in the Superbase. That is a current progress of our groups. Thanks for listening.